Dedicated to the rock of my family. She's not here. She's 30 years. We have been married for 30 years. This Kavita. And then my rock star in the making of my family is 25-year-old my son Smith. How many of you have heard of Parkinson's law?
Law?
Yes.
Yes.
Because when I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I didn't know what was Parkinson's. I had to Google, and everything was talking about Parkinson's law, which means that work will expand to fill the time available for its completion. And then they also said that there is a Parkinson's law of triviality, which means most organizations, all people give undue time and attention to trivial things. And I thought, do I have this disease? I was thinking, no, this is not it. I have the disease also, but this one was more serious. Parkinson's disease is something that none of you should even come close to it. None of you people, even the farthest relatives should not come close to it because it's a deadly disease. So in short, it's either you are frozen or you are shaken. Only two stages. In all combinations. It can be frozen on this side, shaken on this side. On Monday it can be frozen, shaken this side, frozen this side. Some combination. And it's a very personalized disease. It's an equal opportunity pain distributor in a personalized manner. But you don't know what form will come. So then I was thinking, there should be a connection. I am an engineer, I have to connect things, no? I said, what is Parkinson's law got to do with Parkinson's disease? Then I found out in Parkinson's law, they are talking about efficiency. Work will expand to fill the time completion. And then Parkinson's disease is about how many hours does it take to complete a task. The task could be as simple as pick up the glass and drink water from it. But once I got into Parkinson's, I didn't know it was this bad that I would say, everything is a project in Parkinson's. Drink water is a project. Today I wore this coat and shirt because I'm very proud of it, because it has 4 buttons inside and 4 buttons outside. And for all of you it's a very trivial thing, but for me it's a project. I got ready and my wife asked, how long will you wear this? Because first time I wore it 3 days ago, last time when I came here. I didn't remove it until the night. I can remove it, it's all over. And one thing that, see, you all people want love from other people. Parkinson's, the friend is the earth. Gravity loves you. Every now and then I fall down. And then suddenly you just slip and you lose balance. And I didn't know, because they don't announce it saying that you will lose balance starting now. So when I was recently, we moved from a 2-story home to 1-story home because again, 2-story is not good for Parkinson's. But first time I fell down from the stairs, I didn't know that I fell down because I was unconscious. And then Kavita was there, she was putting water and said, what happened? And, how did I come here? I was thinking, and then I said, you know, Kavita, I know now why they are called flight of stairs. You don't get down from the stair, you fly down from the stair. So then she was not happy with that joke. Then I thought, because although this is the first time I'm performing any comedy show in 53 years. I'm 53 years. But I didn't make attempts, no, because I said I cannot. First of all, standing up, until now I'm standing up is already an achievement for me. So I thought I will not be able to stand up. Stand-up comedy is not there. I try sit-down comedy. And then I also, because I sat down and recorded 6 episodes. Don't ask me for it because it will be a tragedy. Because I sent it to 4 of my classmates from high school. And then I said, can you give me some feedback because I want to use this as, if I ever survive the brain surgeries, I'll use this as a career. Nobody said anything for the next 4 days. So I said, is it that bad? Then I called one person. Said, did you watch those videos I sent? He said, I'm trying. I said, what are you trying? It's only 3 minutes each. He said, no, every time I start, I fall asleep. I said, that's not a good thing. So I said, but you could use this as a cure for insomnia. The next person I called, he said, you have potential. By 2030, you can make it. That's also not good. The third person said, we laughed a lot. Myself and my wife, Ritu, we laughed a lot. Not at your joke, but your attempt to make it jokes, we laughed. The last person sealed it. He said, I think if you change the name to Shutdown Comedy, it will be very good. So I said, okay, sit down comedy is not happening, right? So then everything becomes a problem, and I was looking for anything that is positive in this. Then I made a list of 50 things only slow people can do, because slow is what I was there. Then I said, okay, if I write a book, it will be called Slow and Steady Wins the Race. No, slow part is there, steady part is not there. I said, if I ever write a book, it has to be slow and wobbly will win the race. That's what it is. And while this was happening, my friend Sterling, I got introduced to a friend called Sterling, who is, I'm a writer, I've written 18 books. Before the Parkinson's, obviously. But Sterling is an even better writer. I told him, boss, you should not have got Parkinson's. He said, thank you for saying it, but why specifically are you saying that I should not have got it? See, if you didn't get Parkinson's, we both could have co-written a book and it will be called Movers and Shakers. Now you are shaking, I am shaking. What will you call the book? Shakers and Shakers. That's a good idea. So I said that project is gone. So then as disease started progressing, I thought, where can I win? Because you start losing confidence one by one about yourself. Then I thought, when we were kids now, we used to perform this statue. Like a show and statue and we cannot move. There I can win. I'll get a Guinness Book of World Records. When I'm frozen, I'm just frozen like this for hours. And then people will say, okay, you want to compete with me? The whole class, nobody can compete with me because even after the class is over, the competition is over, I'll still be frozen. So I think that's where I can win, I thought. Then as disease progressed even further, things became more and more of a problem. Last few months were very hard. And then I was wearing diapers in the home because from my bed to the bathroom was a long distance journey for me. So then I thought, this is the time that I have to do something. And people would ask me, how are you doing? I didn't want to say anything negative. I would say, shaken but not stirred. I said, it's like James Bond. I said, no, there's a point that will show the difference between me and James Bond. Can you guess what it is? And people would say, this kind of person, what James Bond? He said, no, we can't guess it. So I said, James Bond is 007. I'm 0.007. That's the point that will make the big difference. Then finally, time came when they said without brain surgeries, nothing will happen. I'm glad that last month I had brain surgeries. Last week when I came, you can still see this. I'm like Surya without the six packs. I'll leave it to Surya, but this one will also be okay now. So, but then they said the brain surgeries, and I used to take about 28 to 32 tablets a day, just to function minimally. And because you get sucked into all these pre-trials, the clinical trials. One of them was called Repanrol. I'm saying the word loudly because nobody should even touch that medicine. Because there are 96 patients that my doctor asked, a neurologist. Only 3 of them signed up for the trial. We thought we are outstanding, but no, we are foolish. Because each tablet costs about $25, and I ordered 60 tablets. I still have 59 of them, I'll tell you why. So basically, one tablet I took, and they said it will stop tremors, it stopped everything. For 7 hours I was frozen. And then next time the doctor called and I said, what happened, how is it going? He said, no, I froze for 7 hours, no movement. He said, don't take the other 59 tablets, destroy it. He said, no, I'm going to keep it. He said, what will you do? He said, when I perform a comedy show, if I see somebody not laughing, take them for coffee or tea and put slowly dip 2 or 3. So, and then the brain surgery was also not very they say it's some small risk is there. Risk. I asked him, what is the risk? He said, we'll put 2 electrodes in the brain, and basically, if it touches any blood vessels, then you might lose 1 or 2 organs. I said, oh, that's scary. So my worry was that if I open the skull and they see that there's nothing, the brain is missing, then what will be the problem? They're looking for a brain to put the electrodes and there's only vacuum. That didn't happen. But something else I learned, that how the medical equipment in the operation theatres are. They gave me the anesthesia, first 2 brain surgeries. First one was 5 hours, 45 minutes. And then I think they must have given anesthesia, but I knew that I could hear a little bit something. And when just before the operation began, there was some commotion because the system was not working. So they brought some person called Tina, and she said, I'll fix it, I know how to fix it. And I was listening all these things, I hope they fix the system. And she said, and finally it started working. And they asked, Tina, what did you do? I said, I tapped 2 times and it started working. I was hoping that Tina will not tap 2 more times and it stopped. And finally, before I lost unconsciousness, I heard something that was so scary. They said, the doctor, Khan, my doctor who was neurosurgeon from Pakistan, he was telling, I'm so intrigued that this thing still runs on Windows 95. Good Samaritan Hospital, never go to operation room 12. First of all, you should never go to Good Samaritan Hospital or to the operation. If anybody is going there, don't ask them to go to operation room. There's still Windows 95. I put a suggestion box. I said you should at least upgrade to Windows NT. And then 5 days later, there was a second surgery. I was hoping that they will not take me to operation room 12. God was great. And they said they took me to operation room 2. And then there are 9 people who are assisting the doctor for the operation. And doctor comes and says, are you all excited about today? I'm thinking, when is the time to ask this question? One of them says, no, I'm not excited. He's the person who is giving me the schedules and all those things. Actually, all of them said they are excited. Then there was a bombshell moment. Said, if all of you are okay, I don't like the orientation of the operating table. Can you please turn it by 90 degrees? And I lost consciousness. After 4 hours later, I was still alive, and then I was asking the nurse, did they change the orientation of the operating table? And the other nurse was telling, he talks nonsense, don't listen to him. So I really want to know, do they believe in Vastu or something? But luckily, it was okay. So I survived, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.